To dominated the painted area.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Pulls it. And the basket by Jokic.
Around the hoop, Nikola is deadly. Great touch from Jokic there.
Murray against Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Over Murray. That one a little long. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Boy, the passing ability of Jokic is really something. I mean, he's proven to be quite the capable playmaker. You know, Jokic was offered a multi-year deal in Europe back in 2015, but then had a horrible outing, and the team backed away from him.
Now here's Paul. The shot no good. Good D by Murray. Outside Porter. Outside Murray. Jokic up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Shot is up. Jokic gets the bucket. Jokic has gotten his second bucket. And Barcelona's loss was Denver's gain when Jokic decided to join the NBA.
Yeah, you know, it was a slow start for Jokic, but eventually he showed his unique talent as he got more playing time. In the end, he made the all-rookie first team, and from there, it's been all NBA level performances.
Here's Booker. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Jokic has got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Paul. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Porter against Bridges. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Murray with it. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Gordon, no good with the tip. Crowder against Barton. Bridges outside. Over to the wing. Here's Paul. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Paul against Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
Paul against Murray. The 3. Porter pulls it in.
This is not what they need from him this quarter. He is way off.
Stolen by Ayton. Crowder outside. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Jokic. He has 6. Oh, rejected by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Nuggets ball. 2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes. 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 2
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Four on the clock. Stolen by Ayton. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. It's Booker on the wing, defended by Murray. Booker, the pass to Paul, and the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Porter. The three is up. Here's Murray. Shoots over Ayton. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Nuggets on top, up 4. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And we're going to have a jump ball. And Denver has possession. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time. But, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Porter with it, now guarded by Ayton. Porter, the pass to Gordon. Back to Porter. Pass to Jokic. Up and over Crowder. Count it. Jokic has got 8. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Porter's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has a chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Ball against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Barton outside. Out left to the wing. Murray against Booker. And the shot. And they stop the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. McGee, he's checked in for the Suns. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. All right, Clark, in your heyday, you were a real force on the glass. What impresses you about today's rebounding experts?
Well, the rebounding piece of the game has not changed. It's all about timing, positioning, and desire to retrieve the ball. And I had that, and rebounding is universal and timeless. If you can rebound at the highest level in college, then typically you're a good rebounder in the pros. And if you rebound in the pros in the 50s or 60s, you'd be able to rebound in the pros in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So That part of my game, I know, without any doubt, would still transfer today. Paul's got a really nice touch from the interior, and, you know, he likes to get in there and mix it up with the big guys any chance he gets.
Now here's Morris. Pass to Green. Here's Dozier. Over Bridges. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Bridges. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Paul. Over Morris. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Here's Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Green. Inside. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Paul against Morris. Outside Paul. Fires top of the key. That won't go either for Paul. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Najee. Deflected. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on that blocked shot, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Shamet. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. They really... And that'll do it.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Nikola Jokic. What a contribution.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got campaign. Frank Kaminsky is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Cameron Johnson. And it's Shamet. And it's shooting guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Shamet. Shot clock at 5. Driving inside. Banked it in off the glass.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Dozier. Here's Najee. Ooh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
The Suns trailing. It's tipped. Outside Johnson. Up top Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Rivers. Here's Najee. Morris outside. Down low. 4 on the clock. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Pass to Najee. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix the other way now.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
Morris passes to Green. Morris outside from 13. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
From deep, Johnson. Offensive rebound. McGee finds Kaminsky. Here's Shamet, guarded by Morris. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. And now just a 4-point Denver lead.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Here's Rivers. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. His first shot coming late. Hauled in by McGee. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Kaminsky. And Kaminsky slams it home.
The execution has been better lately. But do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Payne. Pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Another one falls to Phoenix.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Payne against Morris. To win the drought. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Payne pass to Kaminsky. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
He hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
On the wing, Rivers. Pass to Morris. With the drive. He gets it in there.
Monte Morris.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
9 seconds left to play in the third. And that one's good. Paul.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's Murray. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Suns ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point. Here's Booker. Goes up again. The kick out to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. He's guarded by Barton. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas. And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked loose.
Love the opportunistic defense, guys.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, you've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Murray. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Here's Booker. Misses off the left iron. The Nuggets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Porter gets the bucket.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Paul against Murray. Back to Paul. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Murray, shot is good.
Jamal Murray proving he's not afraid of the big moments. Big time shot there.
The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Booker can't get it to go. The Nuggets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Outside Murray. To take the lead, it's tipped. Paul passes to Bridges. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Suns lead by 3. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns?
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
Murray.
You know, when you look at Jamal Murray, you see so much raw potential. I mean, this is a young player who, with some effort, could, I think, become a standout player, actually already on his way to being a consensus all-star.
And Murray drops them both.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Murray against Paul. Fires from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. Murray against Paul. To the inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, he is an all-star level talent for sure. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Barton against Booker.
Yes! Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Murray passes to Porter. Gordon outside. Stolen by Bridges. Here's Ayton. He takes it in. Barton pulls it in. Pass to Murray. And an intentional foul right there.
Mikal Bridges. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Nuggets.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
At the line for 2.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Just incredible confidence at the free throw line. That is how you win close games.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul against Murray. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. Oh, off target.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls on him.
Taking 2 shots.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead. 8 seconds left to play in the fourth. Outside Murray. Count it!
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. All right, guys, what do you think?
And there's not enough time to catch and shoot, so they'll have to tip it in off the inbound pass.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end, putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
So a close game sees Denver taking this one. And this was an emotional win.
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. And for the Suns, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And two elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game, but the reality is players get up for the big games, BA.
It's good on the putback.
Bridges on the inside just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Bogdanovic with it. Covered by Crowder. Nifty move. Good.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
Ball against Conley. Outside Paul. Booker with it. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. And here's Bridges. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. In transition, here they come. Tipped. Back to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovic. Covered by Crowder. Bogdanovic, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Crowder with it. Over Gobert. No good off the glass. The 3 from Mitchell. The rebound by Bridges.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Paul. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Jazz have gone 1 of 4 to start. Outside Mitchell. Outside Conley. From outside the arc. The Jazz again can't hit.
So far the team just 1 of 5 and that rim shrinking.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Can't get it to fall. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Conley against Paul. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Misses the layup.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And the basket is good.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
The Suns leading. And here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Mitchell.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw good from Booker.
You got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes no matter what the score is and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Tipped. Crowder with a steal. Ayton finds Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's got 6 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Conley against Bridges. Conley passes to Mitchell. To the paint. And it's Bogdanovich that time on the assist by Mitchell.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at, finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Conley. Paul passes to Bridges.
Phoenix foul. Mikal Bridges. That's his first personal foul.
Utah has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to O'Neal. 36 seconds left to play in the first. Ayton against Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Crowder against Bogdanovich. Crowder goes in, and Crowder with the jam.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. From deep, Conley. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges outside. 2 on the clock. And there's the finish by Crowder inside. Crowder's got his second basket of the game.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
The line for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell.
Both free throws good for Mitchell. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead. They lead by 4. After the... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Now, you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
From deep, Conley. Here's Gobert. 2 points. That one goes.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Up top, Paul. He's guarded by Conley. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Here's Crowder. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
The advantage Crowder has inside is just how strong and physical he'll play.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder.
First team foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Here's O'Neal. He's guarded by Bridges. 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. So it'll be 2 free throws. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Mitchell against Booker. From behind the arc. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3. Mitchell's got 7.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Paul with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. The kick out to Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. 11 points in the game.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
O'Neal on the wing. Outside Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Paul passes to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Booker does not lack confidence when it comes to his ball handling. Wow, sensational there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Right side, Bogdanovich. And the layup is good off the glass. The Suns have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Conley against Paul. A minute 37 left in the second. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Outside Conley. The three. And again, it's Utah with a three.
3-point field goal.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
The Suns leading. Here's Paul. He's got 11. A minute 6 left to play in the first half. Crowder finds Paul. 6 on the shot clock. They double team Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. And here's Crowder from the arc. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. Utah has gone 2 of 3 from the three-point line in the second. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And a foul call. Looks like he had a clear path to the basket. They'll get 1 free throw and they'll keep possession here. The first one falls. Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league. Growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Any player like Mikal Bridges, who enjoys the amount of success that he did coming out of college, winning 2 national championships, shines a different light on how he can impact the greater good in the winning environment that you create.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for Phoenix, Frank Kaminsky.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
The Jazz have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Whiteside. To the wing, right side. Here's Honey, defended by Payne. There's the three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Suns have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Kaminsky, the pass to Johnson. Outside Payne. Now here's McGee. 4 seconds left. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
And so it's Phoenix finishing the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Kaminsky finds Payne. Shot clock at 6. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Utah trailing here. And Clarkson, here we go. Count that one. Clarkson's got his first points in this one.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Here's Payne. No luck on that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. From deep three-point range. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist from Gay.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside Payne. Kaminsky, the pass to Johnson. Lets it go. Kaminsky. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. To the paint. Oh, Kaminsky with a steal. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ingles. Here's Honey. Defended by Payne. Clarkson, right side. To the inside. McGee with a steal. Here's Shamet. Clarkson with the defensive effort.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Taking 2 shots.
And Ingles drops them both. Here's Paul. He's got 11.
Whiteside, a second-round pick in 2010, and it's taken him a while to get the footing here after stops in China, Lebanon, and some time in the G League.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Phoenix now. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Utah's gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. They talking about Whiteside growing into an NBA player. You have to credit the G League for developing his game, Brent.
Yeah, and he had a lot of stops, B.A. He played in Reno and Sioux Falls and for RGV and then in Iowa. Some guys just aren't ready. You got to get both in physical and in mental shape to take on the rigors of an 82-game season. And Hassan Whiteside found his way into that opportunity.
A line change here for Utah. Pass to Aiden. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Oh, deflected. Crowder with a steal.
2 minutes.
Aiden inside. Defended by Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And Paul lays it in. Paul's got 13.
Was Paul a crafty finisher? Gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Stolen by Booker. And here they come. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. They double him with Booker. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Pass to Bridges. And here's Paul. Back to Bridges. 4-3. He buries it from 3. He's got 7.
Mikel really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
Back to Conley. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Takes it inside. Soft touch off the glass.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Paul draws the double. Pass to Booker. Let's go with a three. Suns keep it alive. The Jazz have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Paul passes to Aiden. Back to Paul. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Eiffel Tower?
And we've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so here's Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ayton, no good. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Outside Booker. Outside Paul. Just 5 on the clock. He got a piece of it. Gobert on the high post. He's against 8. Here's Crowder. Donovan Mitchell with a board. Utah trailing here. The 3, O'Neal. Hauled in by Paul. Driving to the basket. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Conley against Payne. Outside Conley. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Hey, a savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. The 3 from Mitchell. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Out to Bridges to halt the run. Buries it from 3. And the Suns lead by 1.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Puts up a 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And here are the Suns now. Back to Paul. Outside Booker. Pass to Aiden.
2 minutes
Over by Donovan.
2 minutes.
And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Paul. And a nice finish on the layup.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
The look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. The three from Mitchell. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
To the paint. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth quarter here. They double him with Ayton. Here's Bogdanovich. Outside for Mitchell. To the inside. Bogdanovich. Cash.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside Booker. Off target from three-point range.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's Mitchell. The miss. Booker on the take. Pass to Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll be Jazz ball. Utah with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Now here's Mitchell. This one for three. Crowder grabs the miss. There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. Booker on the take. Money.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Chris Paul. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Utah.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a three-point game.
Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a three can tie it up now.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Your thoughts, guys?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, I really liked how he found a rhythm out there from the three-point line. He elevated his game with his efficient and timely shooting, which really helped his ball club tonight. And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession.
Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Suns, a star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Crowder slams it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
A shot by Paul, no good. About a minute played so far here in the first. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
This is not the big guy you want to foul. Kristaps Porzingis, an excellent free throw shooter.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Launches a 3. That shot misses. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker outside. And he gets the basketball. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Doncic following the score by Phoenix. Top of the key, Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Chris Paul picks up that for Dallas. They have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Booker kicks to Paul. Off target from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Crowder. All alone. Off the left rim and out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now, here's Doncic, and stolen by Ayton. Booker against Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
All up top. Over Doncic, and Paul gets it to go in.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, this is what you want to see. It's 7-3. Kristaps Porzingis finished through contact.
Paul looking over the floor. Booker outside. Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. And he drives in. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
Doncic outside. Outside Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges passes to Crowder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Crowder's got his second basket of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. On the wing, Booker. Wide open look. And the Suns tack on two more.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Passes to Finney-Smith. Ball against Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. He dishes it to Hardaway. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. Gets it off. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at center. Now, here's Doncic. Crowder with the steal. On the wing, Booker. Guarded by Hardaway. Bridges against Porzingis. Kicks it out to Paul. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Doncic. It's deflected.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Out to Doncic. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The drive by Doncic. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Bucket is good. 6 points for Porzingis. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Crowder, and it goes down 2 points. Crowder's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Bridges with the steal. Paul passes to Booker. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Now, here's Shamit. Johnson kicks to Shamit. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Now, here's Bullock. The pass to Brunson. Here's Brown. McGee with the block. Now, here's Payne. Brunson covering. Got that one up quick.
How many times have we seen a possession take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Brown finds Brown. And here's Brunson. McGee with the block. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Kleba, the pass to Bullock. Shot clock at 6. Hands it from downtown. Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Now, here's Shamit. He's guarded closely, and that one is stuffed right through.
The knee just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now, here's Bullock. Pass to Brown. Here's Kleba. The second chance effort. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Johnson, that's for 2. Mavericks with the rebound. 58 seconds left in the first half of the game. Bullock kicks to Brunson. Brown trying to free himself up. Brunson, no good. Stolen by Brunson. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Kleba finds Brown. Back to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And Phoenix with another turnover here.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Now, Brunson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Bullock passes to Brunson. To the inside, Kleba, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And so it's Phoenix with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to... Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They have the 6-point lead. Kenny, how'd you... And...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jay Crowder, he's really been playing well.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Inside, And the dunk by Powell.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Paul kicks to Booker. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. They get it back. Bridges outside. Lock at 6 to the paint. Ayton. Second chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Aiden, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
And here's Doncic. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. Out to Doncic. Shoots over Crowder. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And the dunk by Booker.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Down low, here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Paul against Doncic. Paul goes in. And they get it back. Crowder the pass to Booker. Another shot. Gets the front of the rim and out. Mavericks trail by 7. Up top, Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Porzingis has got 10.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Paul against Doncic. To the middle. It's deflected. Kicks it out to Paul. Back to Crowder. Bridges for 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
All against Doncic. Bridges outside.
2 minutes.
Passes it to Booker. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
Mavericks ball.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Mavericks trail by 3. Guy is a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And so it's Dallas with it. Kleba kicks to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot for the tie. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Here's Bullock. Bridges with the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Paul. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 5.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Brunson the pass to Bullock. Back to Brunson over Paul. Dallas again missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
So for the Suns, Suns leading by 5.
Substitution for your Suns.
Kane with it. There's the triple. He's off on that one. Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Bullock with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Pass to Brunson. The pass to Kleba. Brown outside. Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Bullock. Chalk up 2 there. Here's Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kleba finds Brunson. Here's Brown. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Suns ahead. They're up by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. On the floor for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's a 2 from Paul. Offensive rebound, and Crowder stays with it. And the Suns lead by 7.
How about the relentless effort on the backboards? Crowder utilizing his size to eat the window.
And the dunk by Doncic.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And Bridges able to finish.
And they continue to control the glass.
Ball against Doncic. And stolen by Booker. That's a 2 from Paul. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well. I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Doncic finds Hardaway. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Back to Paul. Shoots over Powell. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And that one's good. Doncic.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, Taz.
Phoenix leading by 9. Bridges dishes to Booker. Back to Bridges. Shoots. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ball against Doncic. Shot from the top of the key. Paul can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 7. Back to Doncic. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 10 points for Luka Doncic.
He has been taking and making big shots for a long time. Luka Doncic with the delivery.
Paul kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 6 to shoot. He takes it in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Luka Doncic.
Well, the strong drive by D-Book just forces the defender's hand right there. You give this guy an opening and he will attack it.
And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for 8. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Jay Crowder. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic left side. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Oh, you love the aggressiveness and the swagger that Porzingis has to take that shot. Such a clutch play from the Latvian.
Dallas foul. Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first personal foul. Second
So
team
the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Hardaway passes to Doncic. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
McGee finds Booker. Here's the three. They get it back. McGee, the pass to Kaminsky. Here's Payne. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Suns lead by 9.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Doncic relishes the opportunity to deliver in big moments, and my goodness, embrace the spotlight, young man.
Offline with his three. Johnson outside. So the Suns win it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win. Not
Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point. Man, what a matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
VA, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about two of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV.
Down low, Jokic. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Right side, Paul. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Denver the other way now. Outside Porter. To the middle. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Porter.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Paul against Murray. Inside. Ayton passes to Booker. Murray against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, And the jam by Ayton.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Now here's Jokic. And here's Porter outside. Jokic finds Barton. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that. Well, you look at Barton's game, and you appreciate how all-around it is. He can stretch the floor. He rebounds both ends of the floor, makes plays for others. He's an X-factor kind of guy for this team.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Gordon. Back to Murray. Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
All against Murray. Left side Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Ayton. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Nuggets ball.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Outside Murray. There's the drive. And he banks in the layup. Murray's gotten his second bucket of the game. Boy, another thing you like about Barton, Clark, he seems to play with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, it's something, B.A. I mean, when you've got a hunger that's born of wanting to prove yourself, that makes a difference at the highest level. He's succeeded through hard work and persistence, and that's how he plays, and that's how he continues to contribute the way he does.
His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Gordon. To the paint. Got a hand on it. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Paul. And here's Booker. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
Pass to Jokic. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Murray with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Back to Murray. From deep. Barton attacking. And Booker pulls it down. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
A great way to end the quarter.
Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Gordon. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Gordon's got 6.
And Gordon is a guy who's used to being bodied. I mean, he just kind of plays through it, shrugging off the contact and ignoring it, really.
Back to Paul. Outside Booker, beyond the arc, and that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
And it's Murray off the drive, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top, up 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Murray and Barton, the guards. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. And it's Jokic in at center. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Porter, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Murray passes to Jokic. Down low, stolen by Ayton. Top of the key. That's good from Paul on the assist from Crowder.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Murray. An open look for Porter. Cashes in the first attempt of the game.
Well, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. Really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Paul against Murray. Pass to Booker. Outside Paul. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Jokic. No good with a layup.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. No, stopping him there. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Porter. Clock at 6. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Gordon so agile in the screen and roll. Exceptional at getting position in these sets.
And here the second quarter of action. Just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Ball against Murray. Fires it. Another one falls for Phoenix. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations. Because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away, that pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Here's Paul. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Crowder outside. Inside. And Jamal Murray picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
First team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. Just 5 to shoot. Over Jokic. Offensive rebound. McGee. There's the 3. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. Morris can't hit. The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Back to Shamet. The 3. Drops in the 3. And the Suns lead by 6.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Morris passes to Green. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Green's got his first 2 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Payne to the middle. And a missed layup. And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Nuggets have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Rivers. And there's the drive. McGee with a steal.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Suns foul. Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for Denver, P.J. Dozier. At the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. And it's the Suns with the ball. 3-point lead. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Morris outside. Pass to Najee. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Shamet. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And that's a...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Really an incredible game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half. Here's Monty Williams 5. Crowder and 8 in the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Bridges. Crowder outside. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bridges. Rebounded by Green. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Rivers. For the lead. Connects from downtown. Rivers has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Booker. Shoots. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Drives to the hoop. And the shot goes in. Paul's got 8.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Morris outside. Pass to Najee. Here's Rivers. Shoots over Booker. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Suns leading. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets. A different look for Denver.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
The Nuggets shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. To the paint. Crowder with a steal. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Stolen by Bridges. Lets it fly. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Crowder. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Murray passes to Porter. Now here's Gordon.
2 minutes.
Gordon on the wing.
2 minutes.
Ooh, Ayton with the block. Pass to Crowder. And stolen by Murray. And here's Porter. Back to Barton. Now Porter. He's guarded by Bridges. Porter, the pass to Gordon. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the wing on the left. Now Ayton. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Now Murray. Give him 8. Pass to Porter. Paul with a steal. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That'll be a second foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. And McGee with the stuff.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the call will go against JaVale McGee. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Murray. To the inside. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, and we all know Gordon's a terrific jammer. He loves throwing it down.
Murray against Payne. To the middle. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Payne against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. And the bucket is good.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 284. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top, up 5. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And for Denver, they're shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in a point guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Outside Payne. It's Shamet on the wing. Pass to McGee. And here's Payne outside. Great D that time from Barton. And here's Denver to tie it up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, I've got mad respect for the way Barton carries himself. I mean, he's a terrific teammate. He does everything he can to impact winning.
And it's tied up with that one. Here's Payne. Pass to Shamet. That shot off. Good D by Jokic. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Murray Murray with it. Picked up by Kaminsky. Barton, the pass to Murray. And another miss by Denver. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Shaman. He's guarded by Barton. Outside Payne. Back to Shaman. The three is up. Denver grabs the miss. And here we go. The Nuggets on the fast break. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Some changes for Phoenix. Crowder with a steal. And there's the foul. It's on Michael Porter. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Murray. Outside Booker. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Paul against Murray. Inside. They shoot again. The kick out to Barton. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Down low. Here's Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Jokic never lacking in terms of getting his body involved, throwing his body around, using that bulk and power to grab rebound.
Paul against Murray. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Murray. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Paul, the open look. And it's Phoenix with another.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Ball finds Ayton. Martin against Booker. 5 to shoot. And that was good. And the Suns lead by 2.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
Murray drives in, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
He's off on that one. And the Nuggets going the other way now. Gordon outside. Murray passes to Gordon. Here's Jokic. He's covered by Ayton. Murray against Paul. Back to Jokic. Oh, Paul with the block.
Chris Paul, such an outstanding defensive player, and his teammates appreciate that he gets steals, but he also can occasionally get a block shot, too.
Here's Bridges. And he buries it.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Murray passes to Barton. Porter with it. Shoots over Bridges. And he can't bank that one in. Paul with it. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. This was a hard fought.
His personality. That was a great story, Dave. Thank you. Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Now here's Paul. 5 to shoot. Crowder, the pass to Paul. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it should be a good one tonight, Steve. 2 teams in the thick of the playoff conversation.
Kevin, the talent is there for both squads. This is where great coaching can make the difference, putting players in position to come out on top.
Kicks it to Booker. Over Bogdanovich. No good from Booker. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Paul outside. Booker outside. To Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Ayton finds Bridges. And he uses the glass on the lane.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Outside Conley. A 3 ball. They get it again. Gobert. And the rejection by Ayton. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here is Conley.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Booker dishes to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 5.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now, here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Gobert can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Paul outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul passes to Ayton. Booker with no one around, and a miss there on the triple. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Paul. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Mitchell outside. Crowder with the steal. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now, here's Mitchell. Right wing, down to 5 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Mitchell outside for 3. And they recover it. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Here's Paul. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Pass to Bridges. Over Bogdanovich. Bridges misses.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Mitchell wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got 6.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's Paul. Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Conley with the 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Phoenix heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Ayton kicks to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. Tips it up, and Ayton stays with it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Conley against Paul. Fires for 3, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Conley.
Give Conley credit. He's recognized the need to become a knockdown shooter and put in the work.
Bridges outside. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And this is why you gotta put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Passes it to Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Conley against Paul. Conley the pass to O'Neal. And they'll get another chance. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. To the inside. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Bogdanovich.
Has a great combination of height and body frame. Bogdanovich can keep up with the defenders physically.
And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Sun substitution.
Right side against McGee. He kicks it to Johnson. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Payne with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. McGee, the pass to Payne. Shot clock at 3. Johnson for 3. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I have to agree. And on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So something the league might want to take a look at, trying to balance things out.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system, or you're going to come away with empty possession.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Fires the 3. That's in, and the Suns lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Gay.
Nice play. Gay with the quickness to get in close and the size to close the deal.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Here's Shamet. Nails the baby hook. Shamet's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Clarkson. No points in the game yet for him. And Whiteside stays right with him.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focused, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
Payne passes to Shamet. Hits it from 3-point range. Shamet's got 5 now.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Clarkson for 3. Rebound by the Suns. One-on-one here. Shoots. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And the pass to Oni. Inside, here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
The thing about Whiteside, he has a quicker jump than you might expect.
And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see. Out in front of the half is Phoenix. They have a 9-point lead. And over to Shaq. And that does it for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Jazz. They trail by 9 points. We got Joe Ingles. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Ball outside. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. He's got 7.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Clarkson dishes to Ingles. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Suns leading by 9. Paul looking over the floor. And here's Booker from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Booker's got 9.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Conley kicks to O'Neal. Back to Conley. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall. Conley's got his second bucket.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
On the wing, Mitchell. To the middle, here's Bogdanovich. Basket good.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
Paul against Conley. Bridges outside. Down low and stolen by Bogdanovich. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And for a man his size, it's amazing how Gobert gets up and down the court.
Paul against Conley. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And to get open is Bogdanovich. Gobert can't hit.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The shot's good from Paul.
Quick trigger from Chris Paul, putting the shot up before the D can get on him.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges leading the charge. Top of the key jumper, no good. Jazz trail by 9. O'Neal from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. He sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Conley for 3. Another miss by Utah. Suns leading by 9. On the wing, Johnson. Covered by Conley. Johnson attacking. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 9.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Shamet. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That one, no good. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Now just a 5-point Suns lead.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Here's Payne. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Acrobatic move by Donovan Mitchell. Lifting off the floor for a slam.
Pass to Shamet. Kicks to Kaminsky. To the inside. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there, and it's Bridges in at the 3. On the wing, Mitchell. From the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Crowder finds Bridges. It's the three-point bomb.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Here's Honey, defended by Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. And that one hits back iron.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
I like that play by Joe Ingles. Doesn't have anything he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now, here's Ingles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey, taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Booker against Mitchell. Fires from deep. Crowder with the steal. And so they foul intentionally. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Ayton, stolen by O'Neal. And now Utah, fast break, and that's an intentional foul.
Chris Paul, that's his third personal foul. Third team foul.
Conley feeling it out. Wide open shot is on the money. Conley's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
And stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Booker. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns?
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Ball against Conley. Paul passes the book wide open, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. And the Suns lead by 6. Conley against Paul. into the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
Ball against Curry. Back to Mitchell. Takes a three. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
The youngster's not going to buckle or fold. Donovan Mitchell is not afraid of the moment.
Ball passes to Ayton. It's in.
That's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Bridges outside. Six on the shot clock. Ball right side. Off the mark from 16 feet out. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building. Star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And the post players for him, Kleba and Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
Here's Ayton. Booker finds Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, there's so much confidence in his ability to make range shots. Chris Paul knocks down the 3.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. Lets it go with a 3. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Crowder, and Crowder drives it in.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Doncic against Paul. Here's Porzingis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
That one falls.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
Doncic against Paul, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And from the line, a season ago, 73%.
From the moment Luka Doncic stepped between the lines at the NBA level, he has been a force to be reckoned with. Rookie of the Year his first year, All-Star the next year, and he's carved out his place unequivocally as one of the best in the business.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Let's go. Again, Phoenix.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Porzingis. The 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebounding.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the left side wing. Back to Booker. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Inside, it's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic against Booker. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Doncic against Paul. Bridges outside. Paul passes to Crowder. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
This is a real strength of Jay Crowder's game. Give him these looks, and he will knock them down.
Doncic against Paul. The shot by Kleba. Wide open. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Down low, here's Ayton, and he banks in the layup.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton, so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
Doncic looking it over. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Suns leading by 4. Bridges outside. .40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Paul's shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Doncic. Crowder pulls it in.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Porzingis with the block.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 9 points for Chris Paul.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Kleba. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And we reached the end of the first. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney Smith. And the post players for him, Kleba and Porzingis. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, Doncic following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. It's to Hardaway. Three-pointer. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now, this is an aspect where Porzingis has been criticized, not rebounding with authority, but boy, he does so there.
Paul dishes to Booker. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Porzingis with the block. To the middle. Bridges with the steal. Here's Paul. They grab their own miss. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul outside. Bridges against Doncic. Bridges passes to Ayton. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Out to the wing. Porzingis inside. Defended by Paul. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Booker outside. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Paul dishes to Booker. Unloads from 13. Porzingis with the block. Kicks it out to Booker. Just 2 to shoot. Takes the 3. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And it's the Suns with the ball. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. 3-pointer, Crowder. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Finney Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Doncic, here we go. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Yep, that one goes in there. And you look, Doris, at the trouble so many teams have defensively. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
Kevin, there is no doubt that we must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Shamet the pass to McGee. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. McGee's got his first points of the game. Mavericks trail by 4. Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Bullock. Dallas moving the ball around. From 12 feet out. Marjanovic, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
To the inside. Payne kicks it to McGee. Here's Payne. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Mavericks have gone only 2 of 7 for the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Brunson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Back to Payne from downtown. Bullock with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. 41 seconds left here in the second. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Here's Kaminsky. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. The shot's good from McGee. And the Suns lead by 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Brunson, and he makes good on the layup. Brunson's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here is Shamet. And that'll do it for the first half. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They only had a couple of rough stretches, and that should do it.
Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Here's Porzingis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
The Suns leading. Call is doubled. Bridges outside. Goes back up. Ayton kicks to Bridges. It's good from long range. Bridges has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Launches a 3. The rejection by Paul. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Porzingis with the block. Here's Finney Smith. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Ayton. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bridges outside. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now, here's Doncic. Oh, good with the triple.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And here is Doncic after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got 6 points.
The dribble drive by Luka Doncic isn't about speed. It is about craftiness. This guy is so smart.
Ayton hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Ayton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns. Right side, Porzingis. Doncic against Paul. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Kleba. Jay Crowder with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Kicks it out to Booker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Finney Smith, defended by Bridges. Doncic outside. And that one drops. He's got 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Substitution.
Now, here's Shannon. Defense right on him. No problems knocking that one down. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, here's Brunson. Marjanovic kicks to Brunson. The pass to Bull. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And then Johnson with the jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Suns lead by 13.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Good on the three-point shot. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays. Now, that possession, to me, highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Pass to Bullock. Rebound by the Suns. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That's good from McGee.
At the line for the Suns.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The feed to Cauley Stein. Stolen by McGee. He doesn't hit that one. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. We've got Brown. Marjanovic is out there with Cauley Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bullock in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Pass to Payne from outside the arc. That shot off. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
They get it back. Cauley Stein. Back to Bullock. Shamet with the steal. They're running up the floor. Here's Johnson. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Johnson outside. Over to the left wing. McGee finds Shamet. On the wing, Johnson. Lots of room. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
Outside, Porzingis. Doncic outside. Payne grabs the board. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Doncic against Paul. Shoots over Doncic. No good off the front iron. Mavericks trail by 14. Driving inside. No good from Finney Smith.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Booker. Shot by Crowder, no good.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Doncic. And the rejection by Ayton. Pulls up, high post, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 11 points for Chris Paul.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice, moving the basketball.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And he comes up with the deuce.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now, here's Bridges. He kicks to Ayton. Back to Bridges. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Suns lead by 16.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
On deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A nice shot by Booker.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Doncic against Paul. From deep three-point range, can't connect.
Well, this is the energy you want to see from Luka on the deep.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.